I request everyone to please rise as the procession is entering the venue.
Om Namah. National anthem. I cordially invite the dignitaries on the dais to kindly light the ceremonial lamp. Honorable Chief Minister Shri Arvind Kejriwal, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister Shri Manish Sisodia ji, the Chief Secretary of Delhi Shri Vijay Kumar Dev, Vice Chancellor of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Professor Dr. Mahesh Verma,
Nirvignam kuru me deva sarvakaryeshu sarvada. Om Ganganapataye namo namaha, Shri Siddhi Vinayak namo namaha, Ashtavinayak namo namaha, Ganapati Bappa Moraya.
Om Ganganapataye namo namaha, Shri Siddhi Vinayak namo namaha, Ashtavinayak namo namaha, Ganapati Bappa Moraya.
Om Ganganapataye namo namaha, Shri Siddhi Vinayak namo namaha, Ashtavinayak namo namaha, Ganapati Bappa Moraya.
Om Ganganapataye namo namaha, Shri Siddhi Vinayak namo namaha,
I
Ashtavinayak
request the dignitaries to please remain wherever they are for the University Kulgeet. Sir, please come this side. Everyone is requested to rise for the University anthem, the Kulgeet.
ज्योतिर्वृणीत तमसो विजानना, अंधकार को जान ले अगर उजियारा, दिख जाए स्वयं स्वयं स्वयं।
लाएंगे हम सच का सवेरा, गुरु कृपा का होगा बसेरा, विद्या की लो और लगन से हट जाएगा यह तम घनेरा। इस धरा से आसमां तक हम बना ले अपनी ज्ञान गरिमा, अपने श्रम से कौशलों से हम बढ़ा ले अपनी मान महिमा। फैल जाए अपनी सुगंध हर दिशा में, प्रगति पथ पर ख्याति अपनी हो हवा में। बादलों से ऊंची अपनी उड़ान, हम करेंगे विश्व का कल्याण। हम इंद्रप्रस्थ की है अंजुमन, हम इंद्रप्रस्थ को करते नमन। काले गुरु गोविंद सिंह की राह ज्ञान गंगा गगन, हट जाएगा यह तम घनेरा। लाएंगे हम सच का सवेरा।
After 21 years of inception of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, we got our Kulgeet due to the initiative by our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Mahesh Verma. The lyrics of the Kulgeet are written by none other than the well-known Hindi poet, Padma Shri, Professor Ashok Chakradhar. and the melody has been composed by the famous exponents of Indian classical music, Padma Bhushan, Shri Rajan and Sajan Mishra. I now invite the Registrar to request the Honorable Chancellor to declare the convocation open.
Honorable Chancellor, sir, may I request you to declare the convocation open.
I declare the 14th Convocation of GGSIP University open.
या कुंदेन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्र वस्त्रावृता या वीणा वरदंड मंडित करा या श्वेत पद्मासन. Let us now invoke the blessings of Ma Saraswati on the auspicious occasion of 14th Convocation, Saraswati Vandana being presented by the students of the university.
हमें तार दे माँ,
I invite our Vice Chancellor, Padma Shri, Professor Dr. Mahesh Verma, to present the welcome address and report of the university.
Honorable Chancellor, His Excellency Shri Anil Baijal, Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, leading light, Chief Guest Shri Arvind Kejriwal, Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi, Guest of Honor Shri Manish Sisodia, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and Minister of Higher Education, Shri Vijay Kumar Dev, Chief Secretary, Government of Delhi, Madam Alice Was, Secretary, Higher Education, Government of Delhi, Madam Ranjana Deshwal, Director, Higher Education, Government of Delhi, esteemed members of the University Court, Board of Management, Academic Council, and other statutory bodies of the university, dear fellow deans, registrar, directors, controllers, faculty members, and colleagues, both at the university school and affiliate institutions, vice chancellors of other universities, former vice chancellor of IP University, distinguished persona from academia, and most significantly, the stars of the day, our graduates and their families, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning and warm welcome to you all on this so very special day, the 14th Convocation of Guru Gobind Singh, Indraprastha University. Allow me to begin by expressing my deepest gratitude to Honorable Chancellor, His Excellency Shri Anil Baijal, Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. He was so very kind to accept our humble invitation to preside over the ceremonies on this hugely historic day. Convocations are like a successful culmination in the life of a university. His Excellency has always been a profound source of inspiration for all of us, and we are blessed by his august presence today. The chief guest of this morning, Shri Arvind Kejriwal, Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi, is a heartthrob of the people and an icon of simplicity, deep integrity, and humanism. That he chose to make time for us calls for a big round of applause. Please give him a big round of applause. We are deeply indebted to you, sir. Thank you. We are extremely grateful to Shri Manish Sisodia, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and Minister of Higher Education. His leadership, vision, and guidance has helped us tide through trying times and open new vistas of hope and positivity. He has been enormous support to us in all our endeavors. Thank you, sir, for your blessings. Please give him a big round of applause. We are deeply privileged to extend a heartfelt welcome to Administrator par excellence, Shri Vijay Kumar Dev, Chief Secretary, Government of Delhi, and deeply acknowledge the presence of Madam Alice Was, Secretary, Higher Education, Government of Delhi, and Madam Ranjana Deshwal, Director, Higher Education. They have been constant pillars of support for the university. I also take this opportunity to welcome all the distinguished persona from the realm of academia. Many of them have left an ineffaceable mark in their respective fields, since they all lie deep within our hearts and are greatest friends of university. I take the liberty of not naming them individually. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, let me assert that this is a day of great rejoice, jubilation, and trumpets and roll of drums, not just for those who are graduating today, who shall be awarded the degrees and medallions, but for their families, their teachers, and our motherland, which has since long reverberated to the ancient thought of Jyotir Varanit Tamso Vijaran, which is a tagline in our university logo, the guiding light of this university. In the modern phrase, it implies dispelling the darkness of ignorance within by lighting the eternal flame of knowledge. In truth, this convocation celebrates the turning point in the lives of more than 50,000 young graduates of batches 2020 and 2021, 53,692 to be precise, each has graduated in their chosen stream. The human species will benefit with their accomplishment and with the skill and expertise they have gained. I congratulate them all, and in particular, their parents, their teachers, and their families. In Mahabharata, Veda Vyasa has said, the status of a mother is more sublime than that of a mother earth, and father is taller than sky. I salute the parents and gurus of the world who are graduating today. I wish them the greatest of success in their lives. May you take wings, soar high, and find joy and happiness in your lives. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the midst of perhaps one of the most difficult times of 21st century. Since the time we had last convocation in December 2019, the global community has suffered, mourned, and has been overrun by huge losses, ravaged as we have been by a pandemic about which we know so little. We have lost many friends and colleagues, and I take a bow to salute their memory. Yet, much at the same time, please allow me to say that we have braved the storm well, and we did not despair despite being battered by many horrific waves of tsunami. Just like Casabianca, the boy who stood on the burning deck, dutiful to the last, till the last, the university faculty and the administrative staff, students and research scholars stayed firm, fearless in their mission, and the wheels of education rolled on, employing the technologies of the day. Buoyed by the able guidance and deep involvement of Honorable Chief Minister and Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, the university took a noble initiative and partnered with its affiliate medical colleges to train nearly 5,000 volunteers in the art and science of being health assistants through a 2-week intense, newly carved, innovative, hands-on program. Aptly trained by specialist doctors, this young brigade shall continue to be an elite human resource equipped with the knowledge and skill of life-saving support systems and how to give first aid as a responsible citizen in daily life. This novel program was painstakingly designed in-house with help of our Dean of University School of Medical and Paramedical Health Sciences, Professor Yatish Agarwal. And also, I would like to thank Sisodia, sir, for this noble thought and bringing us all together in this very novel endeavor. Despite the pandemic, the mission was kept alive and the university carried on its voyage of excellence. I'm very proud to share that due to the hard work of all my fellow colleagues in the university, we moved several notches higher in our national ranking. Climbing to the ladder gradually but surely, we rose from NIRF rank from 95 to 79. Our affiliate medical college, Vardhaman Mahavir Medical College, was ranked the best 18th in the country by NRF ranking, and the University School of Law and Legal Studies stood in the top 25. The University School of Management Studies in the best 60, and University School of Engineering, that is Information and Communication Technology, chugged its way to the top 100. Congratulations to all the deans and the faculty. Capturing the spirit of the day, keeping pace with the rapidly developing human knowledge and needs, we drew a roadmap to identify exciting new areas and designed and introduced a host of new academic courses. During the last academic session, we initiated BTech programs in artificial intelligence, machine learning, data sciences, industrial Internet of Things, and automation and robotics. We began bachelor's and master's degree courses in design, packing technology, and urban design, and several other fields, and also gave a solid heave to research by opening our portals to new PhD programs in architecture, in economics, and in medical areas. The thirst of these new academic programs is to provide robust, market-oriented professional education and nurture seminal research, thereby filling the existing voids. In the like vein, in the current academic session, that is 2022-23, we will be traversing still more new turfs, and we are all in readiness to commence bachelor's and master's degree courses in 5 diverse streams of design, begin an MBA program in analytics, and MEd special education program, which will train teachers to teach and empower children with intellectual differences. Meeting the social responsibility of the community is a task we hold dear to our hearts at the university. We remain deeply committed to expand our footprints and offer greater opportunities to the generation next of our motherland. The demography dividend of a young population will only actualize them. Inspired by this thought, we have dared to dream, dared to fly, and dared to rise. I am glad to report that the East Campus of the university in Surajmal Vihar has begun to bustle with academics, and 2 new schools have academically opened on the campus, and 5 new academic programs are on the anvil. We are awaiting the nod from authorities, and leadership is right here on the dais to open the building of the East Campus very, very shortly. The university and its affiliate colleges admit close to 30,000 students each year. We make doctors, engineers, scientists, economists, architects, thinkers, poets, authors, artists, historians, journalists, nurses, therapists, and so on and so on. We make the world a happier place to live. Bolstering research has been close to our hearts. Many of our faculty members have contributed significantly to the treasure trove of newfound human knowledge, and the large global citation of their work has led to handsome gain in the H index of the university. H index of the university right now has moved to 63, which is ranked exceptional. You know, rank 20 is good, 40 is very good, and anything above 60 is exceptional. I'm really proud of our faculty in this regard. We are walking the path of modernization and keeping abreast with the new developments in the field of education and research. We are adopting the new education policy 2020 and are in the process of implementing it in stages. We are building state-of-the-art classrooms, seminar rooms, auditoria, and research labs equipped to provide the best ecosystem. And at this juncture, let me thank personally Sisodia sir for granting 20 crore in this year's budget for upgrading our classroom. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We have worked hard to enhance the aesthetics and have upgraded the teaching and communication methodologies. Beautiful surroundings stimulate minds and make way for more robust and engaging academic environment between the participants. To boost research, we are setting up a new 4-storied incubation center, and it shall be opened very shortly, which will help in commercialization of new technologies that researchers in the university may give birth to. This shall in turn help the faculty to monetize their research and alumni to turn into successful entrepreneurs. I am sure that inspired with commitment, ingenuity, and people's well-being at heart, this project will do well and push the Sensex to a new dizzying heights. Director of Research Innovation, Professor Sudeep Kumar, is working hard to actualize the dream. We are devoted to several social causes of making education affordable to the economically weaker, increasing accessibility to the underprivileged who have suffered and due to lack of opportunity, and promoting deserving students. This has become possible all because of very generous financial support, which is a financial grant which is received by students from the government of Delhi, and the scheme is merit cum means scheme by the students, and huge number of thousands of students every year are supported through this grant which we receive from government of Delhi. We nurture big dreams of going international. We have foreign students on the campus. And in our institutions, we have MOUs with a number of foreign universities, agencies, and bodies, and have wished to become an education hub of excellence that would draw the best of talent from across the globe. And our Directorate of International Affairs is working hard on this. The second phase of Dwarka campus is at an advanced stage of planning, and Sisodia sir has already assured us funds for the building, and we shall be starting more schools, departments here, and increase admission capacity. And we shall be starting also the Silver Jubilee celebration of our university, because this is next year is going to be Silver Jubilee, and we plan number of academic and social activities as part of this endeavor. We are still very young. University, we are barely 24 years old. We have miles to go, but we have promises to keep. Just as Lao Tse said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins beneath one's feet. The journey has begun well, and we are in debt of our founding fathers, and some of them are here in our midst, who established this great academic institution. Yet, we must build and build well to secure a place on global educational map. The mission is noble, and we must succeed. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Under the charismatic guidance and unequivocal support of our Chancellor, the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, Shri Anil Baijal ji, the university is thriving and scaling new heights. I thank the Honorable Chancellor for signing the scroll of degrees. Can we have a big round of applause, please? Thank you very much, sir. The Chief Secretary of Delhi, Shri Vijay, is a 1987 batch Agmat Cadre IAS officer. Shri Vijay Kumar Dev is known to be a highly capable, effective, and dynamic officer. Today, we have got an opportunity to hear him on this propitious occasion. I request the Chief Secretary, Gobind of Delhi, to address the audience.
Honorable Chancellor of this university, Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Honorable Vice Chancellor, distinguished members of board, distinguished guests, Registrar, Secretary Higher Education, deans, faculty members, students, parents, guardians, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to be here amongst all of you on this very auspicious occasion of 14th Convocation Day for this university. And I would like to convey my sincerest gratitude to the Honorable Vice Chancellor and all ranks of this university for giving me this opportunity and honor. I intend to be breviloquent today because we are all looking forward to the convocation address and the address of our Honorable Chief Guest. But let me at the outset convey my compliments and congratulations to all the graduating students, their parents, guardians and teachers. My special compliments and congratulations to all the distinguished students who are getting medals and memorial awards. So a big round of applause to all of you. Today definitely is a day which is going to be an inflection point in the lives of all of you, the graduating students. The day evokes mixed feelings. There are feelings of accomplishment, there are hopes, but there are also anxieties. But the fact that you are passing out from this university must be a matter of pride and a gratifying experience for all of you, because this university, in a very short span of time, has excelled itself and has preserved its top 100 universities in India ranking through the NERF rankings. And I think a big round of applause is also due to all ranks of university led by the Honorable Vice Chancellor in this regard. Whatever subjects in your academics you might have chosen, and whatever path of life you are going to choose. But all of us must remember this, that we all have to become productive assets of this great nation. We all have to ensure that we contribute towards making this society healthier, happier, and economically more prosperous. And one of the sine qua non, inter alia, is that you have to appreciate and admire the multicultural, multilinguistic, and multi-religious character of this nation. Develop feelings of tolerance and mutual respect. In fact, if there is one constant running theme which must be there throughout your life, is the theme of unity in diversity, the theme of mutual tolerance and respect. And I think if you are able to ensure that, apart from your various other strivings for excellence, we would be able to contribute in making this great nation the superpower of the world. I will not go too much. Let me congratulate this university, the Honorable Vice Chancellor, for not letting the academic activities suffer during this COVID pandemic and continuing the education in a blended mode. Let me also, at this juncture, convey my strongest support and cooperation to this university in all its endeavors. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your motivational words. I'm sure that your words will have a long-lasting impression and will continue to inspire us in times to come. Thank you. The Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Shri Manish Sisodia ji, dons many hats as he holds the important portfolios of education, higher and technical education, finance, planning, excise, to name a few. He is one of the finest education ministers that we have witnessed. He has successfully championed the cause of educational excellence and is known to leave an impeccable impression at every task that he undertakes. I request Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Shri Manish Sisodia ji, to address the audience.
Respected Lieutenant Governor, sir, and Chancellor of IP University, Shri Anil Baijal ji, respected Chief Minister, sir, Shri Arvind Kejriwal ji, Chief Secretary of Delhi, Shri Vijay ji, Vice Chancellor of the University, Shri Dr. Mahesh ji, Dr. Mahesh Verma ji, Registrar, Faculties, Deans, हमारे एजुकेशन हायर एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट के सभी ऑफिसर्स, सभी स्टूडेंट्स और सभी पेरेंट्स, सबको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं आज के दिन के लिए। आज का दिन ख़ास तौर पर हमारे स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बहुत बड़ा दिन है, जो स्टूडेंट्स का तमगे से एक कदम आगे आज बढ़ रहे हैं। आपके हाथ में आपके पिछले 2 साल, 4 साल, 3 साल जो भी डिग्रीज़ आपने मेहनत की, जिन पे वो डिग्रियां आ रही हैं, तो मैं देश की तरफ से, सोसाइटी की तरफ से, दिल्ली की तरफ से आप सबका स्वागत करता हूं और आपको कहना चाहता हूं कि आइए, देश की, समाज की बहुत सारी चुनौतियां आपका इंतज़ार कर रही हैं, देश की बहुत सारी समस्याएं आपका इंतज़ार कर रही हैं। बहुत सारे लोग इस इंतज़ार में बैठे हैं कि कुछ लोग कुछ नॉलेज, कुछ स्किल, कुछ समझ लेकर आएंगे तो इन चुनौतियों को कम करेंगे, समस्याओं को कम करेंगे। तो आइए, उसमें आपका सबका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। जिस समय आज आप ये डिग्री ले रहे हैं, उसके लंबा समय, पिछले लगभग 2 साल का समय कोविड में बीता, उसके बावजूद हमारे फैकल्टीज़ और आप सब ने मिलकर एजुकेशन को रुकने नहीं दिया। इसके लिए भी मैं आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि जब सारी दुनिया थम गई थी, उस वक्त भी एजुकेशन का काम आगे बढ़ रहा था और एक ऐसे समय में आगे बढ़ रहा था जब दुनिया बिल्कुल इसके लिए प्रिपेयर्ड नहीं थी, किसी ने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था। वैसे समय में भी यूनिवर्सिटी की फैकल्टीज़, यूनिवर्सिटी के तमाम ऑफिसर्स ने एजुकेशन को आगे बढ़ाने का काम जारी रखा है। इसके लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई सभी को। आज इस अवसर पर मैं दिल्ली सरकार की ओर से एक बार पुनः आप सबको आश्वस्त करना चाहता हूं कि माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के नेतृत्व में दिल्ली सरकार हमेशा एजुकेशन को एक सबसे बड़ी प्रायोरिटी मानकर चलती रही है और चलती रहेगी। पिछले 7 साल में, अभी 2 दिन पहले दिल्ली विधानसभा में मैंने दिल्ली सरकार की ओर से दिल्ली का 8वां बजट पेश किया और मुझे गर्व है ये बताते हुए आप सबको कि दिल्ली सरकार का एजुकेशन के प्रति कमिटमेंट ही है कि पिछले 8 साल से लगातार एजुकेशन पर दिल्ली सरकार का सबसे ज़्यादा पैसा खर्च होते आया है। सबसे ज़्यादा हमेशा दिल्ली सरकार ने एजुकेशन पे खर्च किया है। जिस समय आप सब लोग अपने कॉलेजेस में और कुछ लोग हो सकता है स्कूल में भी पिछले 7-8 साल में पढ़ाई कर रहे थे, मेहनत कर रहे थे और पिछले 3-4 या 2 साल में आपने यहाँ अपने यूनिवर्सिटी में मेहनत की है, उतने समय में दिल्ली सरकार भी लगातार इस कोशिश में रही है कि आपको या आप जैसे और स्टूडेंट्स को या अपकमिंग जनरेशन के स्टूडेंट्स को एजुकेशन के सेक्टर में कहीं कोई कोताही ना बरतनी पड़े, कहीं कोई कमी ना रह जाए, उसके लिए हमने हमेशा काम किया है। 2015 में जब माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में दिल्ली में सरकार बनी थी तो उस वक्त सबसे बड़ी चुनौती हमारी ये थी कि दिल्ली के गवर्नमेंट और प्राइवेट स्कूलों से लगभग 2.5 लाख बच्चे हर साल क्लास 12 पास करके निकलते थे और उन 2.5 लाख बच्चों में से बामुश्किल 1 लाख बच्चों के लिए आपके आईपी यूनिवर्सिटी, डीयू में जितने एडमिशन होते हैं, डीटीयू वगैरह यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में जितने एडमिशन होते हैं, उन सब में मुश्किल से 1 लाख का आंकड़ा भी टच नहीं करता था कि 2.5 लाख बच्चे हर साल 12वीं क्लास पास करके आते थे और मुश्किल से 1 लाख बच्चों को सारे कोर्सेज मिला के एडमिशन मिल पाता था और बाकी 1.5 लाख कहाँ जाते थे किसी को कोई आइडिया नहीं था। लेकिन पिछले 7 साल में दिल्ली में हायर एजुकेशन के स्पेस बढ़ाने में काफ़ी काम हुआ है। हमारी आईपी यूनिवर्सिटी खुद, जहाँ पर पहले 2015 में 28,000 का इंटेक होता था, आज 38,000 के इंटेक पर पहुंच गई है। इसके लिए मैं आपको बधाई देता हूं। मात्र 7 साल में लगभग 10,000 सीट्स एक्स्ट्रा क्रिएट कर देना अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा एक्सपेंशन है। दिल्ली के पूरे एजुकेशन फलक्रम को देखें, खासतौर से हायर एजुकेशन को, तो 2015 में सरकार बनते ही सबसे पहली यूनिवर्सिटी डिपसारू बनाई। उसके बाद 2018 में एनएसआईटी को आगे बढ़ाते हुए नई यूनिवर्सिटी एनएसयूटी दिल्ली सरकार ने मुख्यमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में बनाई। उसके बाद 2020 में एक नई यूनिवर्सिटी दिल्ली स्किल एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप यूनिवर्सिटी की स्थापना हुई। 2021 में दिल्ली स्पोर्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटी बनी। 2022 में दिल्ली टीचर्स यूनिवर्सिटी बनी। डीटीयू का ईस्ट दिल्ली कैंपस खोला गया। अंबेडकर यूनिवर्सिटी के 2 नए कैंपस खोले गए। आईपी यूनिवर्सिटी का ईस्ट दिल्ली कैंपस पर बहुत जोरदार तरीके से काम करना शुरू हुआ और इस साल से वहां पर एडमिशन शुरू हो गए हैं, मुझे डॉक्टर साहब ने बताया। तो ये एक बड़ा एक्सपेंशन हायर एजुकेशन के सेक्टर में दिल्ली में हुआ है। और सिर्फ इतना ही नहीं, बल्कि जो हमारे एग्जिस्टिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स थे, जैसे डीटीयू था, तो डीटीयू में उस वक्त 2226 स्टूडेंट्स का इंटेक होता था, लेकिन अब 4105 स्टूडेंट्स का इंटेक हो गया है डीटीयू में। इसी तरह एनएसआईटी में उस वक्त 2014 में 913 बच्चों का एडमिशन होता था, लेकिन अब वहां 3000 से ज़्यादा बच्चे एडमिशन लेने लगे हैं। वहां भी कैपेसिटी इतनी बढ़ गई है। इसी तरह आईपी यूनिवर्सिटी का मैंने बताया, आईजीडीटीडब्ल्यू 2014 में वहां पर 300 बच्चों को दाखिला मिलता था, लेकिन अब वहां पर 1350 बच्चों को वहां पर एडमिशन मिलने लगा है। अंबेडकर यूनिवर्सिटी में 1800 बच्चों को 7 साल पहले एडमिशन मिलता था, अब वहां लगभग 4500 बच्चों को एडमिशन मिलने लगा है। तो ये इसलिए आपके सामने रखा था कि जिस वक्त आप अपनी पढ़ाई मेहनत कर रहे थे, आपकी सरकार भी उस वक्त एजुकेशन को और आगे बढ़ाने के लिए लगातार मेहनत कर रही थी और करती रहेगी। नई नई यूनिवर्सिटीज़ खुल रही हैं, नए नए कॉलेजेस खुल रहे हैं। आप सब लोग अपनी मेहनत से देश में योगदान दें। देश की बहुत सारी चुनौतियां आपके सामने, रियल वर्ल्ड में जब आप आएंगे अपने सारे स्किल, सारी नॉलेज को लेकर, तो बहुत चुनौतियां आपके सामने आएंगी। मैं उन चुनौतियों से आपको डराना नहीं चाहता, लेकिन आपको ज़रूर उसके लिए चाहता हूं कि जब आप यूनिवर्सिटी के दरवाजे से आज बाहर निकलें तो अपने अंदर ये संकल्प लेके निकलें कि हम अपनी नॉलेज, अपनी योग्यता, अपनी जितनी मेहनत तपस्या की है आप सबने, उसका इस्तेमाल देश की कुछ समस्याओं को और कुछ चुनौतियों को हल करने में ज़रूर लगाएंगे। बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। नमस्कार। जय हिंद।
Dhanyavad, sir. Thank you, sir. Your commitment, particularly your education model, has been closely watched and much admired, not only in the country, but also globally. It is no mean feat that today the students and teachers of Delhi government schools feel a sense of pride and exude confidence never seen before. So once again, thank you, sir. Shri Arvind Kejriwal, one of the most popular, cherished, and prominent politicians of today's time, who has the rare distinction of being an extraordinarily bright student himself. His sincere public service and empathy for all undoubtedly makes him a much-loved leader amongst the masses. It is my pleasure to invite the Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi, Shri Arvind Kejriwal ji, to deliver his address.
दिल्ली के माननीय उपराज्यपाल महोदय श्री अनिल बैजल जी, दिल्ली के उप मुख्यमंत्री एवं शिक्षा मंत्री श्री मनीष सिसोदिया जी, दिल्ली के चीफ सेक्रेटरी साहब विजय देव जी, वाइस चांसलर साहब डॉक्टर महेश वर्मा जी, यूनिवर्सिटी के रजिस्ट्रार, डीन्स, टीचर्स, फैकल्टी, यहाँ पे दिल्ली सरकार के ऑफिसर्स, स्टूडेंट्स, पेरेंट्स, लेडीज़ एंड जेंटलमैन, आप सब लोगों को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, बहुत बहुत बधाई। आज का दिन आप सब लोगों की ज़िंदगी में बेहद महत्वपूर्ण दिन है। सभी स्टूडेंट्स को बधाई जिन्हें आज डिग्री मिल रही है, सभी पेरेंट्स को बधाई जिनके बच्चों को डिग्री मिल रही है, सभी फैकल्टी को बधाई जिनके प्रयास से आज ये संभव हो रहा है। आज का दिन सबकी ज़िंदगी में बड़ा महत्वपूर्ण होता है। मुझे भी याद है जब मुझे डिग्री मिली थी, ज़िंदगी भर ये दिन याद रहता है। और आज एक तरह से ज़िंदगी का एक फेज़ पूरा हुआ और हम दूसरे फेज़ में एंटर करने जा रहे हैं। तो मैं भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि सभी स्टूडेंट्स के जो भी सपने हैं, उन्होंने जो भी अपनी ज़िंदगी के बारे में सोचा है, उनके सबके सपने पूरे हों। सब लोग खूब तरक्की करें, खूब आगे बढ़ें, अपने लिए भी तरक्की करें, देश के लिए भी तरक्की करें, समाज के लिए भी तरक्की करें। आज इस मौके पे मैं आप लोगों के साथ एक बहुत अच्छी और पॉजिटिव न्यूज़ शेयर करना चाहता हूँ। हमेशा युवाओं के बीच में आके अच्छा लगता है, युवाओं से बात करना अच्छा लगता है। युवा आइडियलिज्म, एनर्जी से भरे हुए होते हैं। हमारे देश के अंदर शिक्षा व्यवस्था ऐसी हो गई है, मैकॉले के ज़माने से, अंग्रेज़ों के ज़माने से जो उन्होंने शिक्षा व्यवस्था बनाई थी, वही शिक्षा व्यवस्था चली आ रही है। उसके अंदर कोई बहुत मूलभूत बदलाव नहीं किया गया। उन्होंने शिक्षा व्यवस्था बनाई थी कि बच्चे डिग्री लेंगे और डिग्री बीए, बीकॉम, बीएससी, उसको कोई किसी भी तरह से कम नहीं कह रहा मैं, लेकिन वो डिग्री लेने के बाद आज का युवा जो है वो नौकरी ढूंढने के लिए फिर निकलता है बेचारा, और नौकरी के बाज़ार में, नौकरी के मार्केट में वो अपने आप को दर दर की ठोकरें खाता हुआ पाता है। दिल्ली के अंदर शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में शानदार सुधार हुए हैं, तरह तरह के सुधार हुए हैं। सरकारी स्कूल जो पहले बहुत ख़राब होते थे, अब बहुत शानदार बन गए हैं। गरीबों के बच्चों को अब एक ही स्कूल में, सरकारी स्कूल में, एक ही स्कूल में रिक्शे वाले का बच्चा, आईएएस अफसर का बच्चा, जज का बच्चा, अमीरों का बच्चा और गरीबों का बच्चा सब एक ही बेंच पे बैठ के पढ़ते हैं, एक साथ बैठ के पढ़ते हैं। बहुत बड़ा क्रांतिकारी परिवर्तन है और शानदार नतीजे आ रहे हैं शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में, सरकारी स्कूलों के शानदार नतीजे आ रहे हैं। अब धीरे धीरे हम लोगों ने उसके ऊपर शिक्षा के कंटेंट पे काम करना चाहिए। पढ़ा क्या रहे हैं हम लोग? जो हम पढ़ा रहे हैं क्या वो सार्थक है? क्या इस पढ़ाई के बाद हमारे बच्चों को बाहर जाके रोजगार या नौकरी मिलेगी? सबसे जरूरी है। तो उस क्षेत्र के अंदर एक साइलेंट रेवोल्यूशन हो रहा है दिल्ली के स्कूलों में। बच्चों को मानसिक तौर पे तैयार किया जा रहा है कि आपको स्कूल से निकलने के बाद नौकरी ढूंढने वाला नहीं बनना, आपको स्कूल से निकलने के बाद नौकरी देने वाला बनना है, आपको बिजनेस करना है, बिजनेस करने के लिए तैयार होना है। इस दिशा में बच्चों को तैयार किया जा रहा है। कैसे? एक कार्यक्रम शुरू किया गया, उस कार्यक्रम का नाम है बिजनेस ब्लास्टर्स प्रोग्राम। 11वीं और 12वीं क्लास के बच्चों को 2-2 हजार रुपए दिए जाते हैं सबको, और 2-2 हजार रुपए देके उनको कहा जाता है कि कुछ बिजनेस सोचो, बिजनेस करो कुछ। एक बच्चे के पास 2,000 रुपए हैं तो 5 बच्चे 10 बच्चे एक साथ भी आ सकते हैं, अपने बच्चे अपना पैसा पूल इन कर सकते हैं, टीम बना सकते हैं, बिजनेस आइडिया सोच सकते हैं। और आपको जान के ताज्जुब होगा, इतने शानदार बिजनेस आइडियाज ही नहीं, बिजनेस करना चालू किया 2,000 रुपए से। 2,000 रुपए तो आज कुछ नहीं होते। आपको लग रहा होगा 2,000 रुपए क्या होते हैं, लेकिन मैं आपको 3-4 आइडियाज बताता हूं, आप सोच के दंग रह जाएंगे कि हमारे बच्चे के दिमाग कितने फर्टाइल हैं। हर बच्चे को 2-2 हजार रुपए देते हैं, वो बिजनेस आइडिया सोचते हैं, बिजनेस शुरू करते हैं। बिजनेस शुरू करने के बाद उसमें कुछ प्रॉफिट कमाते हैं, और फिर हमने एक इन्वेस्टमेंट समिट रखी, देश के बड़े बड़े अमीर लोगों को बुलाया, और उन अमीरों के सामने, उन पैसे वालों के सामने हमारे बच्चों ने प्रेजेंटेशन किया कि जी मैं ये बिजनेस कर रहा हूं, विल यू लाइक टू इन्वेस्ट इन माई बिजनेस। 11वीं 12वीं के बच्चे बड़े बड़े उद्योगपतियों के सामने प्रेजेंटेशन कर रहे हैं कि साहब मेरे बिजनेस में इन्वेस्ट करोगे। और कई सारे बच्चों को ऑन द स्पॉट इन्वेस्टमेंट मिला। एक टीम है, 5 बच्चों ने कॉफी का सब्स्टिट्यूट निकाला, एक ड्रिंक बनाया। उस ड्रिंक में कैफीन नहीं है, लेकिन वो कॉफी जैसा टेस्ट करता है, कॉफी जैसी स्मेल आती है। बच्चों ने 11वीं 12वीं के बच्चों ने इजाद किया। उसमें आयरन, कैल्शियम, एंटीवायरल, कई सारी उसमें क्वालिटीज हैं। और 10,000 की, 5 बच्चे थे, 10,000 की इन्वेस्टमेंट थी, 50,000 रुपए कमा लिए। और इन्वेस्टमेंट समिट में उनको बड़े बड़े 18 लाख रुपए की उनको इन्वेस्टमेंट मिल गई उसके अंदर। 8 बच्चों ने मिलके एक नई किस्म की व्हील चेयर बनाई है, स्मार्ट व्हील चेयर, जिसमें अपंग लोग यूज कर सकते हैं उसको। उनको उस इन्वेस्टमेंट समिट में 5.5 लाख रुपए मिले। ऑलरेडी 60,000 रुपए कमा चुके हैं वो बच्चे। कुछ बच्चे ऐसे थे जिन्होंने स्मार्ट अंधे और बहरे लोगों के लिए ब्लाइंड स्टिक बनाई, वो ब्लाइंड स्टिक लेके चल सकते हैं। उन बच्चों ने लगभग 6 बच्चे थे, 17,500 रुपए कमा चुके और 5 लाख रुपए का इन्वेस्टमेंट मिला उनको। ऐसे ढेरों आइडियाज हैं। दिल्ली सरकार के 11वीं और 12वीं क्लास के स्कूलों में 3 लाख बच्चे पढ़ते हैं। इन 3 लाख बच्चों को, हर बच्चे को हमने 2-2 हजार रुपए दिए। 60 करोड़ रुपए हमने बच्चों में बांटे। इन बच्चों ने मिलके 52,000 बिजनेस आइडियाज, इसी किस्म के शानदार आइडियाज, इसी किस्म के 52,000 आइडियाज इन बच्चों ने निकाले। और अब हर बच्चा अपने आइडिया के साथ पैशनेटली जुड़ा हुआ है। मैं सोच रहा था कि अगर इतना बच्चों का दिमाग फर्टाइल है, कभी उनको इस दिशा में सोचने के लिए कहा ही नहीं गया। उनकी पोटेंशियल को, उनकी एनर्जी को, उनके इनोवेशन को कभी पंख ही नहीं दिए गए। अगर ये बच्चे अपने अपने आइडियाज के ऊपर काम करते हैं, सोचो कितना तरक्की होगी। आज मंच पे डॉक्टर महेश वर्मा भी बैठे हैं और मनीष सिसोदिया जी भी बैठे हैं। मैं उनसे ये रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि ये बिजनेस ब्लास्टर प्रोग्राम यूनिवर्सिटीज़ और कॉलेजेस में भी शुरू किया जाए, क्योंकि मैं सोच रहा था 11वीं और 12वीं के बच्चों ने जो सोचा, उनका पैशन बना। अब वो बेचारे कॉलेज में जाएंगे, फिर कॉलेज की इतनी सारी पढ़ाई होगी, वो आइडिया कहाँ तक पहुँचेगा। कभी ऐसा ना हो कि कई बच्चों के आइडियाज़ रुक जाएं। अगर कॉलेज के अंदर जब बच्चा डिग्री लेके बाहर निकले, यहीं से वो तैयार होके निकले कि मुझे आगे ज़िंदगी में क्या करना है। अगर यहीं से वो तैयार होके निकलेगा कि मुझे ये बिजनेस करना है, और यहीं पे पार्टनरशिप्स बन जाएंगी बच्चों के बीच में, यहीं पे बिजनेस आइडियाज़ निकलेंगे, पार्टनर्स बन जाएंगे और यहीं से बिजनेस की शुरुआत होगी। कॉलेज से ही बिजनेस की शुरुआत होगी और फिर जब वो बाहर निकलेंगे तो हर आइडिया जो है वो आगे उनका पैशन बन जाएगा। मेरी एक और रिक्वेस्ट है, अभी थोड़ा सा पूरा हमारा एजुकेशन सिस्टम बड़ा इम्पर्सनल सा है। क्लास में हम लोग पढ़ाते हैं, टीचर आता है, पढ़ाता है, कोर्स पूरा हुआ, एग्जाम हो गया, पास हो गए, डिग्री मिल गई। मुझे लगता है हमें हर बच्चे का यूनिवर्सिटी या कॉलेज से जब वो पास आउट होता है, हर बच्चे का के ऊपर काम करना चाहिए कि आगे वो क्या करने जा रहा है। कुछ लोग हैं जो हायर एजुकेशन करेंगे, बहुत अच्छी बात है। जो लोग आगे जिंदगी में रोजगार या नौकरी लेना चाहते हैं, उनका कैरियर प्रोग्राम यहीं तैयार होना चाहिए। बिना कैरियर प्रोग्राम के यहां से एक भी बच्चा निकलना नहीं चाहिए। चाहे वो बिजनेस करे, चाहे वो नौकरी करे, चाहे कुछ भी करे, लेकिन हर बच्चे का, मैं मानता हूं कि नॉलेज इंपॉर्टेंट है, नॉलेज is a goal in itself, knowledge is an end in itself, but घर भी तो चलाना है, नौकरी भी तो चाहिए, रोजगार भी तो चाहिए, पैसा, मंथ के अंत में पैसा भी तो चाहिए। उसके लिए तैयार करने के लिए अभी हमारी यूनिवर्सिटीज़ और कॉलेजेस में कोई एफर्ट नहीं होता। मुझे लगता है ये टारगेट ओरिएंटेड अप्रोच हमें ज़रूरी है कि हर बच्चा जो किसी भी कॉलेज से निकले और हर बच्चा जो किसी भी यूनिवर्सिटी से निकले, वो कॉन्क्रीट कैरियर प्रोग्राम लेके निकले कि अब अगले दिन से मुझे ये करना है, ये बिजनेस आइडिया करना है, ऐसे ऐसे करना है। अब ये जितने बच्चे निकलेंगे, मैं सोच रहा था, ये मैंने और मनीष जी ने खूब इंटरेक्ट किया इन बच्चों से जो इतने बिजनेस आइडियाज लेके निकल रहे हैं। आइडिया तो सोच लिया, इन्वेस्टमेंट भी मिल गया, लेकिन जब आप बाहर निकलेंगे और असली में बिजनेस करना चालू करेंगे और जब सरकार से दो हाथ करना पड़ेगा, तब नानी याद आएगी। इस डिपार्टमेंट में धक्के खाएंगे, उस डिपार्टमेंट में धक्के खाएंगे, यहाँ से अप्रूवल लेंगे, वहाँ से अप्रूवल लेंगे। ये पूरी की पूरी जो सरकारी व्यवस्था है, ये भी अंग्रेज़ों के ज़माने की चली आ रही है। अंग्रेज़ों ने सारी व्यवस्था बनाई थी हम लोगों को तंग करने के लिए। आज भी सारी व्यवस्था जनता को तंग करने के लिए ही बनी हुई है। इस व्यवस्था को भी तोड़ना पड़ेगा, इस व्यवस्था को भी बदलना पड़ेगा। सरकारी व्यवस्था ऐसी होनी चाहिए जो कि हमारी जिंदगी में हमारी मदद करे। मैं कोई बिजनेस करना चाहता हूं तो सरकार मेरी मदद करे, मैं कुछ अगर जिंदगी में करना चाहता हूं तो सरकार मेरी मदद करे। लेकिन पूरी की पूरी हमारी सरकारी व्यवस्था ऐसी है जो कि हर कदम पे हर इंसान को रोकने में लगी रहती है। इसे बदलना होगा। दिल्ली में छोटी छोटी कई सारे एक्सपेरिमेंट्स किए हैं हमने, इस डायरेक्शन में कई सारे चेंजेस कर रहे हैं। जैसे सरकार में आप कोई भी काम कराने जाते हो, आपसे पैसे मांगे जाते हैं, बिना रिश्वत के काम नहीं होता। दिल्ली में इसको बंद कर दिया हमने। दिल्ली में हमने ये कर दिया, भाई आपको किसी भी सरकारी दफ्तर में आने की जरूरत नहीं है। हमने एक नंबर दे दिया 1076, इस नंबर पे कॉल करो। जैसे आप पिज़्ज़ा ऑर्डर करते हो, अपने घर से फ़ोन पे फ़ोन करते हो और कहते हो भाई इतने मेरे को पिज़्ज़ा चाहिए, ये वाला पिज़्ज़ा चाहिए, आपके घर पे पिज़्ज़ा डिलीवर होता है। ऐसे ही 1076 पे फ़ोन करो, वहाँ से कॉल आएगी कि आपको दिल्ली सरकार से क्या काम कराना है। आप बताओ कि मेरे को ये ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस चाहिए, राशन कार्ड चाहिए, बिजली का कनेक्शन चाहिए, ये चाहिए, ये चाहिए। आपके घर में दिल्ली सरकार से कोई अधिकारी आपके घर में आके आपका काम करके जाएगा। आपको दफ्तर से छुट्टी नहीं लेनी, दफ्तर नहीं जाना किसी, आपको लाइनों में नहीं लगना, दलाल के चक्कर नहीं काटने, सारा काम आपके घर पे होएगा। ये एक तरह से पूरा का पूरा सिस्टम बदल दिया, उल्टा कर दिया। पहले कोई भी काम कराना होता था, आप छुट्टी लेते थे, लंबी लंबी लाइनों में लगते थे, फिर वहाँ पे कोई ऑब्जेक्शन लगा दिया जाता था, 3 बार जाते थे, 4 बार जाते थे, अल्टीमेटली एक दलाल को पकड़ के आपको लगता था यार पैसे दो, काम कराओ। ये सब बदल रहा है। हमें सबको मिलके ये व्यवस्था बदलनी है। जितने लोग आज पास आउट हो रहे हैं, आप सबकी जिम्मेदारी है, हम सबको मिलके ये व्यवस्था भी बदलनी है और सबको मिलके देश को आगे लेके जाना है। हम सबको मिलके समाज को आगे लेके जाना है। आप जिंदगी में जो भी करें, जहां भी करें, अपनी अपनी जिंदगी में थोड़ा सा समय निकालना देश के लिए, थोड़ा सा समय निकालना समाज के लिए। और अगर हम सारे मिलके देश सुधारने में लगेंगे, हमारे देश को तरक्की करने से कोई नहीं रोक सकता। फिर से मैं भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूं कि आप सब लोग जिंदगी में खूब फले फूलें और आपके सबके सपने खूब पूरे हों। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
Thank you, sir. Your views remind me of the famous quote that education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. A man is known by his good deeds. A good deed is never lost. He who sows courtesy reaps friendship, and he who plants kindness gathers love. Our Vice Chancellor has already aptly described you as the heartthrob of people. Many thanks to you, sir, for your inspiring words. Thank you. I now request the Vice Chancellor to invite the Honorable Chancellor for the convocation address.
May I request the Honorable Chancellor and Lieutenant Governor of NCT of Delhi, Shri Anil Baijal ji, to deliver the convocation address.
Kejriwal ji, Deputy Chief Minister Shri Manish Sisodia ji, Shri Vijay, Chief Secretary, Vice Chancellor Dr. Mahesh Verma, distinguished members of the faculty, deans of various schools of studies, and above all, dear students and their parents present here. I extend my greetings and congratulations to all of you on this occasion. I am indeed happy to be addressing the 14th Convocation of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University. This day marks a moment of great achievement for each one of you, as well as your parents, family, teachers and friends. Convocations are momentous occasions in the academic calendar of a university, as well as in the life of students and their families. They mark the culmination of a phase of learning and symbolize the beginning of a new journey. A journey where the knowledge and skills acquired by you will be put to test in real life. As you take this leap forward, there will be times when you will find success easily and times when you will face adversity. The trying moments will test your true mettle. Your hard work, discipline, commitment and determination will help you navigate through the rough terrains. And I am sure your alma mater has prepared you well for the same. Dear students, at the outset I have a few thoughts to share with you today. The first advice that I would like to give you, young friends, is to spend your time working on whatever you are passionate about in life. If your subject matter of study was focused upon one particular area, don't let that stop you from moving in another direction. There is a huge platform full of opportunities ahead of you. You just have to grab the one that interests you. Every job, every profession, my friends, has its own challenges, risks and rewards. You may even decide to take a break and consider your options. I would urge you to travel, gain new experiences, draw upon those when it comes to making decisions that will shape your future. The amount of business ideas that people pick up from traveling the world is enormous. Equally, if you spot an opportunity early on and are really excited by it, throw yourself into it with all your passion. Be ambitious. There probably won't be another time in your life when you have such freedom of opportunity. Grasp it with both hands. Education doesn't take place and knowledge is not acquired in classrooms and institute buildings alone. It can happen everywhere, every day, to every person. Today I can see that you are raring to go out into the real world to make a career and transform the world. I can also empathize with that, because when I close my eyes, it feels like just yesterday that I sat where you are, and I remember exactly how I felt. I tell you all this because I know right now everybody is asking you the same questions. What are you going to do after your degree? Do you have a job? Where will you be working? How much are they paying? Where are you going? Etc., etc. And here you are, sitting there ready to hit the fast forward button and find out the answers. However, today I would like to urge you that before you go out and press that fast forward button, have some patience and courage to first press the pause button. Pause allows you to think and introspect. I know everybody else is rushing around in breakneck hurry out there, but I'm advising you to do exactly the opposite. For our generation, they were parents to push that pause button if it became necessary. In my own life, for instance, after graduation, I must share this with you, I was selected as a management trainee in a reasonably good company of our time based in Calcutta. When I went to my parents to seek their blessings, I was not only reprimanded but advised to prepare for the civil services exam. This was the pause button for me, which changed the entire course of my life. Another issue that I have been pointing out time and again in gatherings such as today's is the growing gap in the relationship between the young and the elderly. They both tend to see each other in some sort of a negative, often antagonistic light. Elderly seem to be more critical of the young, and the youth tend to just ignore the old generation. Maybe it's just a perception or something real, possibly emerging out of the digital divide that exists between generations. Till recently, most technologies in our homes were for family use. For example, TV, landline phone, refrigerator, cooler, motor car, and other items of daily use were for the family as a whole. The cell phone has changed family dynamics completely. This device has practically become as personal as a toothbrush. This in turn has substantially changed the family dynamics with regard to privacy as well as parent-child connectivity. To my mind, this hefty void between individuals in the family has caused a big generation gap. With both sides having so much to offer, it is important that we use each other as resources to create a culture of perspective, tolerance, and understanding. It is my considered opinion that a concerted effort should be made on the part of the elderly as well as the young to bridge this gap. Friends, as you now enter a stage where you can give back to the society, make your contribution and make it count. I don't know whether I am heard or not. I am not seen, but
we have to wait pause for a moment.
Yes, sir, you are very much heard and seen too.
okay, all right. You are all capable and intelligent minds. Do all that is necessary to realize your as well as the country's goals. For India to sit at the high table of global powers and for you to represent India on that table, we have to prepare for an ever-shrinking world that shares resources as well as responsibilities, being knowledgeable, capable and sensitive to environmental and social issues. Universities like yours will need to reinvent themselves as enablers of society rather than just gatekeepers of higher education. Shri Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, which was established in the year 1998 under the Act of Government of NCT of Delhi, has emerged as one of the leading universities in the country in the past 2 decades. The pace at which this university has progressed, the details of which were mentioned by the Vice-Chancellor in the report, is indeed remarkable. I compliment and congratulate you for this outstanding growth and your achievements during the 2 decades. For those at the helm of managing the university, I would reiterate that I've been saying to other state universities of Delhi, leverage the talent that is available in your institutions for shaping them into individuals who are capable of overcoming challenges in the field of health, sanitation, education, environment, among others. Friends, our nation is going through a very challenging phase of socio-economic transition. We are in the middle of global changes that are both complex and unpredictable. It is established that Indian talent and expertise have a global demand. Our prospects are immense, yet to take advantage of the unfolding opportunities internationally, I repeat, we all have to enrich and galvanize our demographic strength. In this direction, the new education policy 2021, with focus on STEM, choice-based credit system, credit transfer, and flexible inter- and interdisciplinary approach, will go a long way in achieving the desired goals. Even as advanced nations across the world continue to grow grey, there is a unique advantage that a nation like ours with a huge young human resource has by way of providing manpower to run the social and economic engines of these countries. In this regard, it will be prudent for the universities to seek international accreditation of their courses from reputed institutions and universities abroad. This would enhance the employability options of the students and help India capitalize on the demographic dividend across the globe. Towards the end, I would like to underline that it is the students present here today and the youth of India who reflect the strength and quality of our nation. Poverty, malnutrition, unemployment, and many social evils yet remain hurdles in our path to glory. I exhort and implore the young minds to employ their knowledge and expertise in assisting the nation overcome these challenges. You are the inheritors of an ancient culture, a great tradition, and a nation unfolding. It is on your shoulders that the responsibility of leaving behind a history and heritage rests. We as a nation will depend increasingly on your ability to innovate and spearhead solutions for fast and inclusive economic growth, an equitable society, and effective governance. With these words, I conclude my address and once again extend my good wishes to all of you in your journey ahead. Thank you for inviting me. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. We are truly grateful to you for gracing the auspicious occasion of our convocation today and blessing us with your august presence. Our Chancellor, sir, is a source of constant strength to the university. Sir, we remain indebted to you for your rock-solid support and encouragement. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Now I would designate the Vice-Chancellor to kindly preside further.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So now we will proceed with the award of PhD degrees. I may bring it to the notice of all that highest number of PhD degrees are being awarded this year in spite of the pandemic. which goes to show that our spirit for educational pursuit remain undeterred by the adversities. Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, I request you to award the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy to the qualified students of the university in absentia and in person. I invite the Director, Research and Consultancy, Professor N.C. Gupta, to present the scholars for the award of degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Director, Research and Consultancy.
Sir, I present to you the scholars whose names are set out in the list and who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy from the University Schools of Studies, and I pray that they may be admitted. PhD Scholars Group 1 from the University School of Basic and Applied Sciences, Ashima Bangia, Amar Ratan, Asmita Singh, Ashwini Kumar, Dimple Pruthi, Jagjivan Ram, Jamilul Rahman Ansari, Kavita, Labkush, Manju, Meenakshi Dutt, Neelam Singh, Nikita Gupta, Ritesh Kumar, Sandeep Mishra, Sanju Kumari, Sarita Devi Sharma, Sausri Das, Sugandha Singhal, Suhashini Kunchkara, Vishnu Chauhan.
Thank you.
Now I invite PhD Scholars Group 2 from the University School of Biotechnology, Afreen Bazri, Kumari Sweta, Narendra Sharma, Preeti Davas, Priya Kashyap, Renu Verma, Sagupta Yasmin, Shivam Singh, Shivani, Suman Chaudhary, Sumit Kumar Burma, Vidhi Tyagi, Bimla Parihar, and the PhD scholar from University School of Chemical Technology, Anil Kumar Om Prakash Kedia, Vikramjit Kaur, Ritu Verma, Snigdha Acharya, Satyapal Burma, Saurabh Saxena, Surinder Singh, Uplabdhi Tyagi, Brinda Goyal.
Thank you.
Now I invite PhD Scholars Group 3 from the University School of Education, Geeta, Komal Arora, Natasha Goyal, Paramjit Kaur, Ravi Prakash Singh, Ritika Davas, Sharika Rai Sharma, Sally Manchanda, Sweta Tiwari, Sucheta Tyagi, Supriya, Bandana, and students from School of Information Communication and Technology, Akanshi Gupta, Akash Mishra, Amar Arora, Apeksha Mittal, Apurvi Sood, Arun Agrawal, Ashish Joshi, Bhavna Ahuja, Bhupesh Singh Bhati, Bindu E. Now I invite students Group 4 PhD from the University School of Information and Communication Technology, CS Vinitha, Deepika Singh, Deepti Chopla, Dinesh Kumar Raheja, Divya Agarwal, Gajendra Singh, Gurpreet Kaur, Hina, Indraprastha Kaur, Ishani Arora, Kalpana Sagar, Kavita Sachdeva, Khyati Ahlawat, Kirti Panwar, Kirti Saroha, Madhuri Yadav, Mani Deepa Roy, Manoj Kumar Gupta, Manish Kumar, Neha Jain, Neha Ranjan Roy, Nisha Chuk, Nishtha Jatana. Now I invite
Thank you.
PhD scholars, Group 5 from the University School of Information and Communication Technology, Nitin Kumar, Prabhjot Kumar Sidhu, Pramod Singh, Raghu R, Rajni, Rashmi Sharma, Reena Gupta, Ritu Singh, Ruchi Makani, Ruchi Sehrawat, Sahil Dalal, Sandhya, Sanur Sharma, Shikha Gupta, Shobha Bhatt, Subhra Goyal, Sweta Rani, Sweta Singhal, Sonika Dahiya, Sunesh, Varun Srivastav. Now I invite PhD scholars Group 6 from the University School of Environment Management, Aanchal Garg, Anjum Singhal, Aradhana Singh, Ashish Kumar Panda, Aisha Khoshla, Charu Tyagi, Manish Joshi, Meenakshi Karwal, Pratyansha Singh, Priyanka Kumari, Rajlakshmi Mishra, Satish Prasad, Utkarsha Pathak, Vijay Wilson, Yogita Prabhakar, Vandana Singh, and students from the University School of Mass Communication, Ahana Bhatnagar, Dibyani Redhu, Kakoli Sengupta, Krishna Pandey, Namita Nagpal, Pijus Dutt, Suresh Kumar. Now I invite PhD scholars Group 7 on the dais from University School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Amarnath Kumar, Anjali Singh, Barnali Saha, Barnasri Khash Nobis, Bhavna Singh, Chetna Karnani, Deepanvita Sehgal, Priyanka Bharadwaj, Ranveer, Sakshi Sundaram, Sheetal Arora, Sheetal Balyan, Shruti Sharma, Srishti Sharma, Sukriti Deswal, Sulabh Rai, Shweta Singh, and student from the University School of Medicine and Paramedical Health Sciences, Sanjeev Kumar Singh.
Thank you.
invite PhD scholars Group 8 from the University School of Law and Legal Studies, Akriti Mathur, Anandita Yadav, Anant Vijay Maria, Anjali, Babita Singh Parsai, Ekta Saini, Grishka Singla, Isha Badhwa, Kavita, Mayank Kapila, Misa Behmani, Neha, Preeti Ramani, Shivani Singh, Sonali Sharma, Sonika Ahlawat, Surbhi Kapoor, Swati Bajaj, Tableen Kaur Khurana, Bani Prakash, Jubair Ahmed Khan.
Thank you.
Now I invite Group 9 PhD scholars from the University School of Management Studies, Amit Sharma, Abhijit Fukan, Anurit Kaur, Aruna Jha, Babita Ji Kataria, Bhavna Bajaj, Diksha Arora, Dinesh Rawat, Jyoti Yadav, Kimi Theresa, Kshitij Kushag, Manali Gupta, Misa Matharu, Benalini Srivastav, Neha Raheja, Nidhi Singh, Nitya Khurana, Parul Singh, Prachi Jain, Pragya Gupta, Pratibha Singh, Preeti Singh, Rakhi Gupta, Riddhi Bhatia, Saifali, Shikha Goyal, Sipra Sharma, Shivani Anand, Sumedha Datta, Swatha Agrawal, Swati Ganotra Khanna, BK Wadhwa.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All the recipients of degree of Doctor of Philosophy are requested to rise from their seats and remain standing till the exhortation by the Honorable Vice Chancellor.
Okay, is it okay? By virtue of the authority vested in me as a Vice Chancellor of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, I admit all the qualified scholars of the university to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and charge you that ever in your life, thought, action and conversation, you prove yourselves worthy of the same. Congratulations.
So heartiest congratulations to all the students, their mentors and family. Big day for you. Vice Chancellor sir, I request you to award the degrees of the qualified students of undergraduate and postgraduate programs of the university in absentia. I now invite the deans of the university schools to present the students. Dean, University School of Architecture and Planning, Professor Neerja Lugani.
Sir, I present to you 676 students of undergraduate program in absentia whose names are set out in the list and have been examined and found qualified for the award of degree from the University School of Architecture and Planning and the affiliated institutions, and I pray that they are admitted.
Thank you, Professor Lugani. I now invite the Dean, University School of Basic and Applied Sciences, Professor Anu Venugopalan.
Sir, I present to you 13 students of postgraduate programs in absentia whose names are set out in the list and who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the degree from the University School of Basic and Applied Sciences, and I pray that they may be admitted.
Thank you, Professor Venugopalan. I now invite the Dean, University School of Biotechnology, Professor Meenu Kapoor.
Sir, I present to you 74 students of undergraduate and 18 students of postgraduate program in absentia whose names are set out in the list, who have been examined and found qualified for the award of degree from the University School of Biotechnology, and I pray that they may be admitted.
Thank you, Professor Kapoor. Dean, University School of Chemical Technology, Professor Arinjay Jain.
Sir, I present to you 143 students of undergraduate and 15 students of postgraduate programs in absentia, whose names are set out in the list and who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the degree from the University School of Chemical Technology. I pray that they may be admitted.
Thank you. I invite Dean, University School of Education, Professor Sangeeta Chauhan.
Sir, I present to you 4,167 students of undergraduate and 93 students of postgraduate programs in absentia whose names are set out in the list and who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the degree from the University School of Education and the affiliated institutes, and I pray that they may be admitted.
Thank you, Professor Sangeeta Chauhan. I invite the Dean, University School of Environment Management, Professor Rita Singh.
Sir, I present to you 97 students of postgraduate programs in absentia whose names are set out in the list and who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the degree from the University School of Environment Management, and I pray that they may be admitted.
Thank you, Professor Rita Singh. I now invite the Dean, University School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Professor Manpreet Kaur Kang.
Sir, I present to you 493 students of undergraduate and 267 students of the postgraduate programs and 26 students of the MPhil program in absentia whose names are set out in the list who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the degree from the University School of Humanities and Social Sciences and the affiliated institutions, and I pray that they may be admitted.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Manpreet. I now invite the Dean, University School of Information, Communication and Technology, Professor Praveen Chandra.
Sir, I present to you 18,280 students of undergraduate and 1,879 students of postgraduate programs in absentia, whose names are set out in the list and who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the degree from the University School of Information, Communication and Technology and the affiliated institutions. and I pray that they may be admitted.
Thank you, Professor Chandra. Dean, University School of Law and Legal Studies, Professor A.P. Singh.
Sir, I present to you 4,364 students of undergraduate and 275 students of postgraduate program in absentia, whose names are listed and who have been examined and found qualified for the same. I pray that they may be admitted.
Thank you, Professor A.P. Singh. Now I invite the Dean, University School of Mass Communication, Professor Queenie Pradhan.
Sir, I present to you 2,757 students of undergraduate and 105 students of postgraduate programs in journalism and mass communication in absentia, whose names are set out in the list and who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the degree from the University School of Mass Communication and affiliated institutions, and I pray that they may be admitted.
Thank you, Professor Queenie. Dean, School of Medicine and Paramedical Health Sciences, Professor Yatish Agarwal.
Sir, I present to you 1,414 students of undergraduate and 1,139 students of postgraduate programs in medicine and health sciences and 18 students of MPhil program in absentia, whose names are set out in the list and who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the degree from the University School of Medicine and Paramedical Health Sciences and the affiliate institutions. I pray that they may be admitted. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Yatish Agarwal. Now I invite the Dean, University School of Management Studies, Professor A.K. Sani.
Sir, I present to you 14,236 students of undergraduate and 2,938 students of postgraduate programs in absentia, whose names are set out in the list and who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the degree from the University School of Management Studies and the affiliated institutions. And I pray that they may be admitted.
Thank you, Professor Sani. I now request the Honorable Vice Chancellor for the exhortation.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Vice Chancellor of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, I admit all the qualified students of the university to the degrees of the university and charge you that ever in your life, thought, action and conversation, you prove yourselves worthy of the same. Congratulations. I just want to apprise the gathering here that today altogether 53,692 students are being awarded degree. Out of that, PhD 2,205, master's degree 5,885, bachelor's 46,056, MBBS 548, MDMS 849, and DMMCH 105, and MPhil 44. Give them a big round of applause. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite the awardees of SR Power Gold Medal, Dr. Bhaskar P. Joshi Gold Medal, and Siddharth Kitolia Award. So, Sejal Biduri for SR Power Gold Medal, Shrishti Gupta and Sakshi Singhal for Dr. Bhaskar P. Joshi Gold Medal, and Sonal Madan and Kaushiki Singh for the Siddharth Khatolia Memorial Award. I request the Honorable Chief Minister to present the medals and the awards to the recipients. Heartiest congratulations. I now invite the Director Students Welfare, Professor Manpreet Kaur Kang, to kindly present the students for the award of gold medals for postgraduate programs of the university.
Sir, I first present to you the 76 gold medalists from the postgraduate programs. Bhosle Kaka Saheb Hanumant, Kankatika Chaudhary, Vishnu Prasad, Patel Samarth Rashmikant, Sauhard Bikram Karki, Mishra Hemendra Amarendra, Jyoti Shoran, Rohit Chauhan, Neha Kaushik, Vishal Agarwal, Alisha, Akanksha Sharma, Tanya Verma, Manisha Kuthal, Renu Joshi, Purnima Singh, Vikas Srivastav and Anjali.
Thank you.
Akanksha Singh, Jaskirat Kaur Sodi, Priyanka Jain, Parth Buddhiraja, Soumita Hazra, Lakshita Shekhawat, Neda, Gunjan, Priyanka Singh, Sonal Saurabh, Kirti Lakra, Piyush Agarwal, Hemant Juneja, Pritika Kant, Aditi Pradhan, Sarthak Arora, Soumya Punj, Anita Roy, Ankit Rastogi, Soumita Gupta and Arshia Rai.
Thank you.
Srishti Gupta, Sakshi Singhal, Priyangi Bhardwaj, Naveen Parashar, Tanya Sharma, Gaurav Garg, Sijin Thomas Daniel, Vasudha, Sunakshi Mahajan, Rakesh Verma, Pooja Sethi, Ritika Jain, Tanya Goyal, Vanshad Jain, Soumya Agarwal, Akanksha Bhasin, and Medha Chugh. Thank you. Chanchal, Apeksha Sharma, Shriya Vadhavan, Shruti Agarwal, Rinchan Sankro, Shanika Bafna, Vinay, Dimple Bansal, Sadish Sharma B, Shivangi Sharma, Chaina Singhal, Sneha Shalini, Saloni Khandelwal, Tanya Malik, Shraddha Singh, Shuchita Tuli, Sakshi Malik, and Ayushi Malhotra. Thank you.
I now invite the Chief Minister, Shri Arvind Kejriwal ji, to present the gold medals for the postgraduate programs.
I award the gold medals and congratulate the gold medalists from the postgraduate programs of the university for their meritorious performances. Congratulations.
The Director, Students' Welfare, Professor Manpreet Kaur Kang, is invited now to present the students for the award of gold medals for undergraduate programs of the university.
Sir, I now present to you the 97 gold medalists from the undergraduate programs. Rajashri Verma, Tanya Jain, Pooja Singh, Ankita Jain, Kirti, Gurpreet Kaur Bal, Madhur Sharma, Akshita Bansal, Sonal Madan, Anisha Khandelwal, Soumya Punj, Vinay Juneja, Jagriti Khanna, Akanksha Yadav, Harsirjan Kaur, Vagisha Stuti, Sonali Rawat, Kunika Rana, Sanjan Kapoor, and Rahul Sharma.
Thank you.
Mayuri Datta, Ashna Kapahi, Nirvika Rastogi, Shubhi Gupta, Abhishek Kumar, Prashant Kumar, Anushka Agarwal, Titir Mukhopadhyay, Benny Kaur Anand, Maryada Sharma, Parul Sikri, Sejal Bhatia, Tushar Gupta, Ayushi Sharma, Vedang Chauhan, Kritika Gandhi, Nimisha Gosai, Muhammad Farhan, Gagandeep, Samriddhi Jain, Prerna Khanna, and Nancy Khandelwal.
Thank you.
Riya, Neha Dohare, Rohan Goyal, Anurag Agarwal, Anshul Rawat, Divyanshu Jaggi, Ankit Thakur, Murari Mishra, Veer Bahadur Singh, Shivam, Sejal Bidhuri, Sachin Sharma, Anmol, Sweta Singh, Anshu Grade, Mamta, Ayushi Kandari, Ritika Rikhi, Vaishali Sharma, Priya Gupta, and Gautam.
Thank you.
Hey. Monica Gupta, Tanya Batwani, Abhishek Anand, Anshpreet Singh Khurana, Apurva Singh, Ayushi Kantola, Shivani, Kashish Singh, Tushar Saneja, Mehak Lonial, Ruchika Gupta, Jappreet Kaur, Shalini Chauhan, Abhishek Jain, Navya Singh, Jhanvi Bhagat, Ritika Mehra, and Shubham Arya.
Thank you.
Anmol Ratan Kaur, Nikita Sharma, Arnav Bhatnagar, Rahul, Anchal, Manjesh, Harshika Agarwal, Nikita Saini, Piyush Kumar, Vipin Tomar, Lalit, Rohit Bisht, Gaurav Mahabdi, Pankaj, and Priyanshu Agarwal.
Thank you. I now invite the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Shri Manish Sisodia ji, to present gold medals for the undergraduate programs.
I award the gold medals and congratulate the gold medalists from the undergraduate programs of the university for their meritorious performance. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. The year 1998 saw the beginning of a dream evolving from the quiet and composed corridors of an iconic building at Kashmiri Gate with spirited discussions and deliberations. Effervescent and exuberant enthusiasm of students in classroom and field that laid the foundation of what we are today. As we enter 25 years of our spectacular performance and scintillating track record, we are happy to announce the release of GGSIP University Yearbook for the year 2019-20. I request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly release the yearbook. This yearbook is for the year that was 2019-2020, and this tradition of yearbook will continue for the years to come. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I now invite the Registrar, Shri S.S. Parihar, to request the Vice Chancellor to declare the convocation closed.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, I request you to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation closed.
I would now request our Vice Chancellor, sir, to present the memento to the Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi, Shri Arvind Kejriwal ji. I now request the Vice Chancellor, sir, to present the memento to the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi. I now request the Vice Chancellor, sir, to please present the memento to the Chief Secretary of Delhi, Shri Vijay Kumar Dev ji. May I now request the Registrar to present the memento to Secretary Higher Education, Ms. Alice Waz R. Thank you. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree long time ago. I now invite on stage the founder Vice Chancellor of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Professor K. Agarwal, man with a Midas touch. I request the Chief Minister of Delhi to kindly felicitate Professor K. Agarwal, and I request our very own Professor Mahesh Verma to kindly assist him. I would now request our ex-Vice Chancellor, Professor D. Bandyopadhyay on stage. And I'll request the Chief Minister of Delhi, Shri Arvind Kejriwal, to kindly felicitate Professor Bandyopadhyay. May I now request our very own, the dynamic Professor Anu Singh Lathur to please come on stage. Professor Anu Singh Lathur, the Vice Chancellor, B.R. Ambedkar University. I request Shri Kejriwal to kindly felicitate Professor Anu Singh Lathur. I now invite the registrar to present the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to all the honorable guests present today. Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by every heart. I feel honored and privileged to get the opportunity to process this vote of thanks on this very special occasion. I, Shailendra Singh Parihar, Registrar of the Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, take the honor to thank the Honorable Chancellor of the University and Honorable LG of Delhi for his gracious presence virtually during this 14th Convocation of the University and conferring degrees to the graduating students. Thanks a lot, sir. I take the privilege to thank our Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi, Shri Arvind Kejriwal ji. Sir, your gratifying presence today and the blessings were very inspirational for the graduating students. We are indeed very grateful to you, sir. I also take the honor to thank Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and our Honorable Minister of Education, Shri Manish Sisodia ji. Sir, your blissful presence and your stimulating address will guide all of us, especially the graduating students, in realizing the social admirable goals of life. Thanks a lot, sir. I take the opportunity to thank our worthy Chief Secretary, Dr. Vijay ji, for your gracious and kind presence, which was indeed humbling for all of us. Thank you, sir, for your enlightening and motivational speech today. I would like to thank to Madam Alice Wad, Secretary Higher Education, and Madam Ranjana Deswal, Director Higher Education, for their distinguished presence. I truly appreciate your valuable cooperation and continuous support in our university affairs. I also take the opportunity to thank our respected Vice Chancellor, Padma Shri, Dr. Mahesh Verma ji. I thank you, sir, for presiding over a part of this 14th Convocation and for the passionate academic leadership that your good self has enthused in the university to march ahead and achieve its goals. I would also like to thank our former Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor K.K. Agrawal ji and Professor Bandopadhyay ji, for their gratifying presence here today. I further thank the esteemed members of the statutory bodies of the University, the University Court, the Board of Management, the Academic Council, the Affiliation Board, the Planning Board, the Finance Committee. We value your contributions for nurturing the growth of the university and future directions. I sincerely thank the esteemed journalists and media professionals from the print, electronic, and social media for overwhelming presence. You have always stood us, and we look forward for your valuable cooperation in the future as well. A big thank is also due to the trustees, the chairpersons, the secretaries, the directors, the principals, the deans, and other office bearers from all 111 affiliated colleges and 14 university schools of the university for their overwhelming presence and contribution towards the development of the Indraprastha University. I appreciate the guardians of the graduating students for their enchanting presence at the University Convocation. I also take the opportunity to compliment the awardees and congratulate all the 53,692 graduating students of this 14th Convocation. As a team, we have been working for this convocation for a long time. Every faculty member, officers, officials, and other associate staff like security and sanitation, the horticulture, have been toiling hard day and night for the seamless arrangements of this function. Being the registrar, I truly appreciate their wholehearted participation and hard work. A big salute to all of you. Last but not the least, may I thank the various government departments and public authorities like Delhi Police, Cat Ambulance, Delhi Jal Board, MCD, Delhi Fire Service for their continuous cooperation in organizing this convocation and related functions of the university. We also thank the band team from the BSF and Home Guards for their melodious play of the band during the function. I am truly delighted and thankful to all the esteemed, respected guests for their presence and for making a function a memorable one. Lastly, I, on behalf of the Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University and the entire fraternity of the institution, would like to extend my most sincere gratitude to the Almighty God for His blessings to make today's convocation a resounding success. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. जय हिंद.
Jai Hind. Thank you. All the professors of the university are requested to move close to the stage for a group photograph, please.
Can you just ask them to hurry up, please? Stand there. No, in front, in front. Thank you. Thank you very much. All are now requested to rise for the national anthem. Everyone is requested to remain standing while the academic procession is going out.
मिल गई।